Alright, we're at Johnson Farms. Very windy today, so it might be hard to do a cold start. Tried the Ford here, but I want to tell you what's wrong with it first. Sorry, I gotta cover the mic. Oh man, it's fall. You can tell. Oh, I thought that was my dad. Okay, well, that's not the issue. But I'll tell you what the issue is. We'll see when we start it here if it'll do it. Okay. So what the issue is, guys, let me focus, is we, the belt broke, okay? So we put a new belt on. Now the belt's too loose. The tensioner needs to be replaced, I believe. But that's not the problem. When we remove the belt, the water pump's out. Because you can tell, the bearing, the whole fan, and the pulley wiggles. Pretty big play. So we'll have to get a new water pump next year. What else? But we are going to fix it, so yeah, when we get the money. Well, first thing first is, we don't use this truck in the winter. And that white Power Stroke, still didn't get it fixed. So we're going to do a cold start on this. So we're going to actually see what it will do. Because I haven't been out here for a month. It's been, well, not that, 3 weeks when I chopped corn, but I never ran it then. So, my dad said it squeals when you drive it and stuff in the belt. So, I gotta give it some throttle though. And a lot of people have been asking me, why are you giving these trucks throttle when they're not supposed to be? And it says in the owner's manual you have throttle. Because a diesel kind of needs some extra fuel to get started, and especially when they're tired too. Alright, weight to start, about half throttle, 3/4. And as soon as it starts, let up on the throttle. There we go. She smokes like hell though. You don't want to rev a diesel when it's cold either. Yeah, the belts are squealing. Hear that? Yep. That's the problem, the belts are squealing. Because the pulley and stuff are not. Yep. Let it run a minute here. So you can see it runs, it's just the belt. We'll shut it off here. I gotta do it this way because my dad broke it. Broke that. Alright, well, that's the issue with this pickup. And the smoky issue. And the flat tire issue. Which is not the tire, it's the valve stem. Alright, so, y'all seen what this one does. And it's still smoking. So, part 2, so we'll add this onto this clip. How about that? Ford diesel collection. Oh my, there's a silage pile. This one hasn't been run since I put it here. Last time I videotaped it, old start, cold start. And it's 50 degrees. It's pretty cold. Well, not pretty cold for us, but it's cold. It's cold enough where it'll be a cold start. I'm not going to check oil. She's out of oil. She's out of oil. Okay, I'm not going to hold the throttle down on this one, so. Okay, here we go. Just 1 second. Here we go. Oh. Try it again here. Smells a little oil burning. I can smell it a little bit. Now it says diesel. Yep, not burning oil now. It says diesel. See, it runs, it's just till it gets warm and then it stalls, or and then it won't start again. That's that sensor, some sensor, and we don't have to worry about it this year because it's all two-wheel drive in the winter time. It's difficult to get around, and so yeah. You see that one runs, the brown Ford runs. Just need some help, work or whatever you want to call it. And I'm not going to drive this one, but just going to get in here and kind of turn the wheel a little bit here so you can see it here. Hear it missing. Now, they said one of the injectors are possibly leaking oil between their high pressure injectors, causing it to short out and kick it off because of the pressure of the oil, which when it gets warm, oil gets thinner. So it doesn't smoke too much, but we're gonna warm it up a little bit here. We can't drive it too far, it's for sure. Sounds pretty good though. Let's open the door here. Yeah, it sounds pretty good today. Yeah, see, I don't want to rev it too high because diesels, it's hard on them when it's cold, especially in the winter time. Shouldn't really shut a diesel off either, but in the winter time when you rev a diesel when it's cold, like that David Storm guy, he revved his 91 diesel all the way up to 2500 and with no oil pressure. Oh, you can't do that. But his was exception, it's junk, but look how nice it runs. Well, anyway, let that be. At least we charged the batteries. So I'm gonna find some other diesel things let's do cold starts on, and that'll be in a separate video. So thanks for watching these Ford diesel cold starts, and there'll be plenty more this winter. I tell you guys, authentic cold starts. I don't edit my videos. No, if I even screw up too, I don't edit them. I want them to be real. So there's the Ford diesels, and they'll get fixed next year.